Booyaka shot.
That's dope.
We're here with Jay Reese. We
Yeah,
got
man.
some real good news for all of us. Everybody. Whether you deal with music or you don't. Could you please explain? High Priest of the Middle East, Studio 1515 extraordinaire. He on this side. Jay
All right.
Reese.
Yeah, man. What's going on? I'm your boy Jay Reese. You know, as everybody know, I'm a music producer, engineer, and I've been such for most of my life. Um, Throughout the time, you know, I seen how the game of beat making progressed and how I can't say started. I'm not that old, but I'm saying I seen it progress from one stage to another. And at the point that we at right now, I think that it's a good time for producers, but at the same time, it's kind of a challenging time for producers. This would so me also being involved with the crypto technology and blockchain technology, um, I found a way. Well, I ain't find a way, but I found a way that people are applying blockchain technology along with the technology of selling. So with that, we aimed that towards the beat platform. And so now, what I introduce to producers is selling beats as an NFT. However, the problem that I have is when I'm trying to explain to a lot of these producers, as techie as they are, with the programs they use to make beats, and as a producer today, as a producer, there's a lot of tech involved with it. A lot of producers know what I'm talking about when you downloading software that you shouldn't have, the different types of procedures you have to go through to get that and how you get it. For example, like when you're using something like Pirate Bay, for those that use Pirate Bay ever, or Napster, or whatever kind of different type of what do they call those seed, those seed type of programs that they're using. Actually, the file doesn't sit in one computer; they sit in multiple computers, and they're brought together. Well, by you understanding that technology like that, you got a head start on understanding blockchain technology. So this book right here, I was I felt necessary to write this book because every time I talk to producers, as technologically advanced as they should be, a lot of people are not hip at all to NFT. You mentioned NFT, and by default, um, they're gonna automatically think that you're speaking about a JPEG or a GIF file. And you guys have to excuse. I have a 2-year-old in the background if you hear that. GIF files. So the utility of the NFT hasn't been fully explored, and we're at the baby stages of all of this. So all of the applications and things that it could be used for is not being explored. Everybody has a problem with FOMO, fear of missing out. So you say NFTs, and automatically you're thinking about great apes or pictures, or yeah, you understand what I'm saying. Your mind is already focused towards just one aspect of it. But these NFTs have a lot of utility, where I see where it could be used for life insurance, and selling music, selling beats, and other things that I have in my mind that I ain't even gonna mention yet, because the ideas are so fresh and so useful. I want to be the first one to take a stab at it. So, I'm also getting into developing. The whole thing about the decentralization when you're dealing with blockchain technology is that the whole big advantage of it all is decentralization. So by utilizing decentralization and applying it to how we can help artists and producers, this is the avenue I chose to take. NFTs are vast. They could be used, like I said, for anything. So what I chose to do is just narrow it down, stay in my own niche, and utilize it as Satoshi. The whole original reason that the blockchain technology was adapted. He used the top technology that Xerox had back in the 70s and applied it to, with other existing technologies and formed this. It was to prevent double spending. And so now, how can that double spending be applied to us, or you as a beat maker or producer? Well, when someone sees your beat on YouTube, um, you don't know who's downloaded, and then they're dropping the song, and then everybody's racing to their platform, or their distribution, so that they can get it on. Everybody else at all platforms. Everybody's talking about all platforms except for their own personal platform. So, with that being said, you're still in a centralized situation with selling your beats, because now that the oversaturation of this is making the value of the beats go down. This book right here I wrote is called Selling Beats as an NFT, and inside of it, I went through and addressed the different problems and issues. Let me see. Let's go through here. Just the SP12. I showed how at the beginning, um, this thing right here. This is an SP12. I can't zoom in on with this, but this is an SP1200. This is what I used to make. This machine right here. I made beats with this machine right here. And I used to make a beat in 5 minutes, and the beat would sell for $100 right there on the spot. Yeah, I crank out about 4 or 5 of them in an hour. And you understand where I'm going with this? Today, you won't have that, because now the beats are, tied up in stuff like this right here. If you see this is a FL Studio pack. If you see right here in the book, I said, now within the saturated market, the price of beats went down. Now beats lease as low as $25 per beat. Of course, it would be said that the same beat could be leased multiple times at 25, but it still does not add value to the beat in the long run of passive income. As times change and genres change, and styles of beats will change as well. So the popular beat that's collecting passive income on YouTube or streaming service today might not do nothing in the future. So you want to try to get, why you got a beat that's trendy right now for the time. You want to capitalize on all the beat while right now, while this is the time. Like if you were making snap beats 5-10 years ago, that would have been on that time. But now snap beats are not popular no more. So the same Little John beat that used to work back in the early 2000s won't work no more today. So you're selling 25, you're selling your beat 25, 25, 25, 25. But the thing about it is you're not, now the passive income is not going to be there like it would be if, with limited amount of leases, you get more money up front. And then on the back end, you can work on the passive income by making it a song, or, even as you selling your beats as NFTs, you get sales, um, secondary sales commissions. See this right here. Do you see this picture? I know you can't see it. The book is a free download for producers, only for producers. If you're an artist, I'm gonna have to charge you for it. If you're a producer, this is the producer's edition. The download is free, and I'm gonna leave a link with Fino. And I appreciate you for having me on the show today. This right here is the way that producers used to make beats. They would have to find musicians, and all these individual musicians will play their part to make a beat. Things have changed up now, and so that all those people right there have been consolidated into VSTs. This right here, you see the MIDI sequencer. I remember what started me from making beats. I was in I was about like 12 years old. We had an assembly, and they pulled everybody to the assembly hall. And there was this guy there that had this MIDI rig set up. And he was making music right on the spot in the MIDI. See that thing right there? That MIDI sequencer? That's what we used to use. And we thought that the technology age was here, and it could get no better than this. If you notice there's no computer, because all 4 of them are computers. And That's the one that was controlling everything. So imagine now that what you see and you calling a MIDI sequencer, replace that with a DAW, which is short for a digital audio workstation. And that right there can be your laptop, your iMac, or whatever. And a lot of times it could be just another machine, or you could utilize one of those machines to control the other three. And so I said, in the book, it said it was speaking about the DJ and how originally the DJ was the first hip hop producer. And I said the DJ would keep the party going, and at times have a hype man. This person was known as the MC, master of ceremony. Now producers are multi-tracking and playing every instrument, handling sequences all within the DAW, as I mentioned. DAW is short for abbreviation for digital audio workstation. Some are even engineers alongside of producing. That's what I am. I'm an engineer. I'm a producer. I'm a beat maker. A lot of people just only make beats and they call themselves a producer. You're a producer, but you're not the same kind of producer as I am. You know, you produce beats. You produce the beats. I produce songs. You know, so it's kind of like you have a right to call yourself a producer, but it's not all in the aspect. So, and I said that because by default, without knowing, everybody automatically associate producing to the person who made the beat, and that's just not so. It's not. It's I'm you have a person that sits in the studio, help instrumental with writing, editing, arranging, and all that, and then someone come along that made this beat in 15 minutes and just threw it over and just come back one day and it's a whole completed song and says he produced it. That's not the case. You're not the producer. I got a whole, I got a on my channel. I got a whole episode about that. I'm going live tonight about that. You're not the same thing as you're not a produce person who make beat is not by default the producer of the song. You know,
Right. Yeah. You
and
right.
so and like I said, the DJ right there, the DJ what used to be the most important person in the past. You used to hear the DJ name first. You had DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. You heard Eric B and Rakim. You heard Scott LaRock and KRS One, because the DJ was there first, and he kept the party going, and he allowed someone to rap on the mic, and he kept the beats going behind them, and that's what created the whole culture. What helped destroy it is when the attack on sampling, when MC Hammer got attacked for sampling Rick James song. And as you see right here, this is the difference between the studio of the past and the studio of today. You see at the top picture, that's a recording. That's what 1515 on Front Street used to look like. But except for the real wasn't there. And you see the studio, all of that has been consolidated into virtual instruments that you see at the bottom that can fit on the laptop. And so the book, I go through the book. And this, like I said, this book is for producers, and it is, and right here you get into the business part of it. You won't see it because the StreamYard ban is covering up. It states at the top of that book, musicians get only 12% of the money money the music industry makes. Out of a $4.5 billion industry, all of the recording artists are paid 12% of this $4.5 billion industry. And when I say all recording artists, I'm talking about dead or gone. I'm talking about Mike. You compete with T-Pain, Michael Jackson. You competing with Prince. You competing with Jay-Z, Beyonce, all for that 12%. And that's just the reality of it. That's just the reality of it. And then right here, NFT Beats. I'm gonna be talking about that in another episode. The beat platform that we setting up. Well, it's really set up. I'm just trying to find a good host for the project. And yeah, but what you know, IPFS. This book is really detailed for the person that don't know anything, and even if you know a bit about how it worked. This book is useful for you. I speak about Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is a good example of someone utilizing NFTs properly. He he mint together. He minted 1 million copies of his album. Sold them for $1 a piece. They sold in 50 in less than a minute. All 1 million copies sold. Now, how did that happen? Of course, there were people that were buying 500 at a time, 200 at a time, and so collectively they went up. Then they put those same copies, because now it's sold out and there's hype behind it. They put those same copies back out on the market and selling them for $5, $10, or some of it up to 100. You know, matter of fact, if I'm correct, I think you have a couple of them too, Fino, don't you? Okay, his mic. I think
Yeah,
his
yeah,
mic
yeah.
off.
I do.
Okay, and so they, now every sale that's made, Tory Lanez is going to get secondary commission sales. That means he's going to receive 10% or whatever specified of every one of those sales when people go and sell it for $100 and $50.
15%.
And say, look like, wow, why did he sell it for $1 a whole album? That was a dummy move. No, it wasn't. It was a smart move, and especially he's in the metaverse ready, and it's just, he's in there. And the secondary sales, you can't beat that. You're not gonna do that with songs you sell in on the regular way, in the centralized way. So yeah, so that's just a brief summary of the book right here. And as I said, it's free for the producers. And what I wanted to do today was, I sent you a link through your message, and I just wanted to see how your experience would be obtaining this. This is the link that I would send to the producers, and it's pretty much is sell your beats as an NFT. I'm going to ask you for your email address, because the email address is where the PDF file is going to be sent. And then I'm going to ask you to enter your producer name. Now, of course, it said name when I was set the site up, but you know how we do. We have to jazz things up and add our own twists and flair to it and optimization. So I want you to add your producer name up there, so that when I send out uh, future dialogue to you, that I address you the way you want to be addressed, as a producer or a company. Oh, thank you. This page is displayed because of. Okay, I gotta go and define a thank you page. I don't. All right. So now, if you have to check your email, and the email that you sent it to, and you'll see the download file. If it's not sitting at the direct top, then you might find it in your promotions. And see over here, I can see that and I can see that you got it. Boom.
I see some Cash App shit. The Cash App tax form is on the fucking top. You know what I'm saying? Some old 1 RPM shit.
What's happening?
It's some tax shit from Cash App. A bunch of old bullshit, but nah, hold on. I hope it didn't go to the junk file or some shit. Yeah.
See if it's in your promotion folder. You got a promotion tab?
Shit, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't be on my emails like I'm supposed to.
I'm wondering why the thank you page ain't together. I'm about to look that up right now.
Maybe I should just go back in and enter it again. The last shit I got was fucking Cash App. Talking about some text.
No, check all mail.
That's where I'm at. That's what I'm saying. Oh shit. I'm go back and do this shit again. I guess I can't. Or I'm gonna try another email. Damn.
Okay. I want to see what this is. Okay. All right.
What? He was giving it in here. Yeah.
Sorry
All
about
right.
the technical difficulties, y'all. I gotta
Oh,
sign into a different email. Check this
okay.
out.
All right. So while you do that, this right here, as you see up there, NFT Beats. That's that right there. That's a marketplace that I created for M Beats, also known as Beats to God. And what's unique about this is that the NFT itself is the lease contract. The NFT is the lease contract, and also on top of that, the NFT is okay. The NFT the NFT is there's only 10 copies of the NFT, which is equivalent to having 10 leases. Hold on one second.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to give you guys a word from the sponsor.
Hey, don't forget to like or subscribe. The description has links below. Fino have the All Day Witted album out now. Love.
And we're back.
That's fire.
Yeah,
All right. Okay, let me see.
okay, I got it. Oh shit, there you go. These motherfuckers.
Got it?
Nah. Well, there's obviously a glitch in the system at the moment, but we're gonna get it together. Definitely appreciate the all that good information, man. Can't wait to get the book. Man, I don't know. I'm thinking maybe I do got a promotional folder or something like whatever you're talking about, and I just
Well, all you have to do is hit all emails, and they just show you everything.
yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's the inbox, ain't it?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm in there. I'm in there, man. It showed me shit for these work orders. I don't forgot about that shit. Them audience sent me some shit. Yeah, man. It's just a technical difficulty. You said you had to go back in and do something or another, ain't it?
Oh no, I got it. You know when these websites, man, when you're the webmaster, correcting little shits happen real easy. If you go through the process again and use the email address that
The first one I used.
the one that you can even use the same one if you think something just happened. I got it down. Let me see. I got your email address down as
Oh shit! It just went through and it said thank you this time. Hey, let me show you.
okay.
I sent it again. I sent it twice. That's what I guess it was.
You got to share the screen.
I gotta get to it first. Give me 1 second. It was on the screen and then it wasn't. Yeah, man.
It had the right thank you message this time, right?
Yeah.
Look more professional, more.
Yeah, it's raining real bad over here. We having a storm. It's probably my internet connection or who knows what the fuck. So it didn't fully process through. What the fuck? Oh, man. Got phone calls and shit. Shit fucking me up, man. Got a lot going on. Alright, so share screen. Alright. What the fuck, man? Hello?
Yeah.
I'm about to share it right now.
All right.
I'm learning some shit. Yeah, I'm learning some shit and making a video at the same time. Nah, you good? What's going on?
Well, take your time because you get to edit it.
Yeah. Set up. Can you set it one more time?
I still see the slides.
I can come, man. Fuck. Alright. Yeah, my damn that shit just started raining even harder down here in the wind and all that shit. Man. Fuck, man. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's an email, right? Okay, yeah, it's an email. Nah, it's not that. Alright. What are you messaging back, man? Okay. I love you.
Hey, don't forget to like or subscribe. The description has links below. Fino have the all-day Witted album out now. Love.
Alright. That's a fucking brain after that shit, dude. I don't see the email. Unless I send it to the other email address because I don't use it too. Go there, still the Cash App tax shit. Fuck. That shit ain't come through. Should say thank you. Yeah, man, I need to do some shit like this. Well, yeah, I got it. I guess it's on the way. Hey, Jay Reese was on the line. Got his new book here. It's official. Definitely check it out. I can't wait to check it out. It's the formula on how to get paid nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is it right here. It's all right here. So, I'm going to go ahead and get to this. Check this out. And y'all just stay tuned for the next episode, next time, all that other stuff. You know, have a good day, good night. Check these other videos over here out because they're official. They're from other channels. We'll go ahead and support some.